Quickly arrange that. The producer from the internet show comes running out of control. Yes. No, that's all right.
This is the new staff of the new CNN.
You hired them all?
Well, a few of them
their
are.
jobs.
Here, you might explain
Yes, sir.
Ted?
We're 1 month old today. And we're all digital newsroom. The digital tape, which enables us to do a lot of things picture quality wise, cost effectiveness wise. Each of the terminals you see here, PCs, are going to become a complete little production facility in the next 2 to 3 years, with our staffers able to write, edit, view all the video in the house, and make editorial decisions and specific headings right from these terminals. So that we bring the newsroom to the individuals rather than have the individuals run around and see what's going on. Our favorite symbol is the one over your head. That's our revolving globe from CNN. That is the on-air logo of CNN. And we're real proud of that logo because it
Some of
represents...
our anchors, Joy Bauer, Joey Chen, Sonia Chrysler, Riz Khan, Bettina Larsha.
Bettina Larsha.
How are you?
Pretty swell. We have a missing anchor.
And Jonathan Mann.
John Mann.
Our anchor, Jonathan Mann.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
We are serving the world here through currently 14 satellites. We'll be up to 15 by the first quarter of '95. English on all of those satellites, Spanish in Central and South America, 24-hour German service out of Berlin, and a Russian language television station in Moscow. So we're trying to serve the world in languages other than English. Part of the CNN Spanish staff, I see over on the side. Just take a walk over here.
Mr. President, you have just 1 second for the Georgia people here. You got a second for us? I want to ask you about the midterm elections. There are some feeling here that the Republicans stand to pick up a couple of congressional seats, and a recent poll by the Atlanta Constitution shows that you've slipped in popularity here. How do you feel about this state, which you won by such a narrow margin last time out?
Well, I think
the elections will help, because the elections will give an opportunity for the facts to come out. The Georgia economy is doing well. It's done much better since I've been elected president. The economic program which we passed, a lot of the Republicans, including some of the prominent Republicans in Georgia, accused us of raising income taxes on everybody. Now they know, the American people know, only 1.2% of the American people pay higher income taxes, and this year 1 in 6 working families will get a tax cut. We're reducing the deficit, and under our administration, we'll have 3 years of declining deficits for the first time since Truman. So the economy's doing better. We passed sweeping education and training reforms. We're passing the toughest crime bill in American history. We're going to pass welfare reform. We're dealing with the problems of America, and I think by election time, that should be very helpful. That'll be a good environment in which Democrats can run. We Democrats don't have the kind of machine, in a way, media machine that the Republicans do, sort of spewing out all this venom and all this labeling and name-calling all the time. So we get down sometimes, but we'll get back up. Georgia, Atlanta has benefited greatly from the trade initiatives of this administration, from the North American Free Trade Agreement, from the Worldwide Trade Agreement, from our outreach to Asia. So I think the record, the economic benefits, and the fact that we reflect middle-class values and welfare reform, the crime initiative, and other things, all those things will help the Democrats by November.
Do you take a fairly relaxed attitude about the fact that some members of the Georgia delegation, congressional delegation, would just soon stay in Washington and not right now come down and be with you?
Sure, I take a fairly relaxed attitude about whatever they want to do.
You troubled by this?
But I think you got to understand, in the rural South, where you've got Rush Limbaugh and all this right-wing extremist media just pouring venom at us every day and nothing to counter that, we need an election to get the facts out. So I welcome the election. The American people find out the truth. They're going to support people who didn't say no every time. Essentially, these Democrats, most of them have said yes to America. They've said yes on crime, yes on getting the deficit down, yes on getting the economy going, yes on moving the country forward. We have ended gridlock. It took us years and years and years to pass some of this anti-crime initiatives and other things that we're doing now. And when the American people see the facts, even in the places which were tough for us, I think that the Democrats will do very, very well, because they'll have their own record to run on. So I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
Random.